Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He dumps it off for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Green Bay.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. To throw, it's Murray. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
Now a timeout
Let's
signaled
go.
for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Throwing on second and long. Murray. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Rodgers now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over first and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a second and 10 upcoming. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
What we got? Mine's 59.
Here's Murray from midfield. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A first down carry for Henry. Powers through. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Murray. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cards are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. $13 yards remaining on second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Third down, here's Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 13-7. Just over 1:40 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. To Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. To throw is Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And he's got some space here. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
I'm coming.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rumbling past the 30. Able to find Ertz. And he'll be brought down after a nice gain, a pickup of 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Murray, one final try. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. On first down, Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 38. A first down run by Jones not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get out?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, it's Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Henry again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning it, Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st down, it's Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. Prater's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Returnable here from the 38. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Murray now to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 34 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man is Hill. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 9. Here we go.
Now Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Henry. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Henry, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Throws towards Ertz. He's got it toward the sideline. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense.
Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes now on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray flushed out right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. First carry for Nick Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, here's Chubb again. A strong running. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Murray now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray. They set up the screen to Chubb. Stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll find Metcalf. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give. This is Chubb. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 16, Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray going to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Drops it off for Chubb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Shotgun now for Murray. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Murray from midfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Murray to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Murray. They set up the screen to Chubb. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Back to throw. Murray. And he's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-17. 56 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. And it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,